Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Factutainment. Uh, it Christmas or Christmas
Christmas?
is a
Merry
week away.
Christmas.
Uh,
Merry Christmas.
Merry Chrysler.
Happy holidays. Happy holidays.
No, we are uploading
Acceptable
this on
atheistmas.
we are uploading this on Christmas. We are saying Happy Christmas. I understand that there are other holidays out there, but this video is specifically for Christmas.
Although we have Hanukkah and Kwanzaa foods on
We
here
have
as well.
YouTube checking you for your Christianness.
We have Happy Festive Happy Hanukkah, Festive Kwanzaa, Joyous Yule. The insert Chinese New Year reference. Uh, it's the holidays.
It's the AGVN thing of like the happy holidays, and if you don't like happy holidays, happy fuck yourself.
Tune in later into Hanukkah when we review 8 Crazy Nights, an Adam Sandler movie.
If you don't stop bringing that up, I'm going to beat you for 8 days straight. With a copy
It will be a miracle.
of 8 Crazy Nights.
And on each day you will be punched for each time you've mentioned this
And
fucking movie.
just like the Hanukkah miracle, the disc of 8 Crazy Nights that you're beating me with does not break in any way, shape, or form as you are beating me with it.
You
Just
just like
imagine,
stick your
we're
finger
on-
and like punch him with it repeatedly
We're on day
until like
4.
slice them in half.
We'll be on day fucking 4 of this, and it'll just be like, if you just say that it's a terrible movie and stop bringing it up, we can all go home. And then you go, what are you talking about? It's just not fair. And then I just break your knee, like in Misery.
To be fair, I'm not saying 8 Crazy Nights is a good movie. It's a Hanukkah movie that exists.
It'll be like when I showed y'all Tetsuo the Iron Man for Halloween.
Alright.
I mean, I'm not saying that 8 Crazy Nights would be on the same par of Tetsuo the Iron Man, but I'm
No, it's
dreading
worse.
one film more than the other. It's worse. Are you implying that the only way to have the Iron Man?
Okay, Tetsuo the Iron Man is a fucked up piece of art. There is nothing art about 8 Crazy Nights.
Other than the fact that it was drawn.
How about we meet in the middle, pay Adam Sandler $8 million to star in our Tetsuo the Iron Man remake for America? How does that sound?
I mean, you say that, but
Only if
Iron Man
everything in the
was
movie
American.
happens to Adam Sandler for real.
That's the thing is, like, I usually like Adam Sandler. I hate 8 Crazy Nights.
Okay, we're reviewing Christmas foods. We need to get on this.
Yes, we are. Okay, so first up, we've got. I think this is just assorted Christmas candy.
That's ribbon. That appears to be specifically ribbon candy.
All right.
Ribbon candy is isn't it kind of just candy cane but in ribbon form?
More or
Not
less.
entirely, because I'd put that at like mid, because you don't entirely know what you're getting with that, because it's all different flavors and some of them aren't normal.
Yeah, it's kind of mid. Like I'm not I like hard candy sometimes, but not all the time. So it's mid for me.
Should we come up with names for these tiers?
This is fun.
All right.
Yeah, and this is fun.
I think if we were going to do that, we should have done it before we started recording.
Who cares? Okay, so mid.
Yeah, mid's fine.
Toblerone.
I haven't had that.
I've had a Toblerone before.
It's all right.
It's one of those candies where, like, you have it and it's like, this candy's not super great. And then it goes a long time before, like, you see the candy again and you're like, sweet, a Toblerone. I haven't had this in a while. I wonder why I don't buy this more. And then you get it.
This is really mid.
Yeah. Like,
it's one of those where it's one of those candies where it's like the third bite never is I forgot what I was saying. I was gonna describe it as the first bite is like, oh yeah, awesome, and the second one's like, this isn't that great, and the third one you like eat half of the bite.
I still have so much to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what's the word? Like I
Yeah,
feel like
what
yeah, it's not
trash?
bad.
Another
But,
mid.
yeah, another mid.
You just put not interested.
Not interested works too. Like,
And-
well, I'm thinking of it in the terms of like I'm not gonna actively go out of my way to get it, but if someone offered me one, I would take it. So I think not interested or mid would be a good choice.
All right. Peanut brittle.
Oh, I fuck
Not
heavily with
interested.
peanut brittle. Oh shit, really?
I don't like peanuts. I don't like
That's right.
peanuts.
That's fair. Guess you don't like Snoopy either.
I don't.
Avery, what do you think
I
of
can't
peanut
wait
brittle?
for them to get put down. When did peanuts come out?
I have never had peanut brittle, so
Really? Okay.
it's
When
not a
did peanuts
common
come out?
thing over here.
So that's a never tried. That's a not interested. That's a great, and that's. So I guess I'll go in like mid then.
Yeah, mid would make that
Yeah, the
would equal
peanuts
out to
came.
mid. That's
The peanuts came out in the 1950s. Snoopy's probably died of old age.
Snoopy's immortal.
Hot chocolate.
I mean, I think it's pretty
God.
pretty dang good.
Pretty
God tier, yeah.
damn good, honestly. Oh god,
Alright.
dear.
Yeah, like my favorite comic ever is like tea drinkers versus coffee drinkers, and then hot chocolate drinkers over in the corner.
I like to put
I-
sprinkles on it.
I like to put rainbow sprinkles on it occasionally.
Like the biggest
What?
debate I've ever seen, like the most like heated drama in the hot chocolate community I've ever seen is: do you do one big marshmallow or multiple
Or
small
many small
marshmallows?
marshmallows.
I don't put marshmallows in it.
Yeah,
And
I
I've
don't do
seen the
marshmallow
arguments on
either.
either side. Like the mini ones, like melt easier, so easier to drink, and they're like the bigger ones, like yeah, but then they melt faster. And if you want the texture of an actual marshmallow, you go with the big one.
Yeah,
Is the
personally, I don't often do marshmallows, but like as a treat on
Yeah.
occasion.
I don't usually put marshmallows in it because you just don't have marshmallows.
And that's fair.
Yeah. Also the reason.
It's about I'm actually quite fond of marshmallows.
That's
So
mostly because when I make hot chocolate, I just use like the baking chocolate and then I add sugar and like milk to it. I don't have marshmallows just sitting in the cabinet.
yeah, and you don't really use like hot chocolate powder that you can like buy, I guess.
that's a weird fucking choice for candy.
What?
The next
The
What?
chocolate. So these
Those
are
are-
the coal. They start off as like a joke candy of like give your kids coal for Christmas if they were bad. They're basically just like chocolate rocks.
So they're just
I-
like chunks
Yeah.
of chocolate.
Yeah.
I think they're chunks of like chocolate with like Rice Krispie bits in it. Those
Yeah.
are the ones that I've gotten
Occasionally.
in the past.
I
They're-
mean,
Yeah,
How I would describe
I
it is they're
don't-
like chocolate. They're like the chocolate from chocolate coins.
like, I don't
Yeah.
imagine they'd be bad, but I'd probably put them in like not interested or mid.
Yeah, I would.
Mid.
I would say not.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
mid. It's a alright candy.
These are the candy canes with the Hershey's chocolate kisses in them.
Is it specifically that
I mean,
one, or is it like
Yes,
representing them
because,
all?
like-
I'm sorry.
Yeah, because if that's multiple things, that's impossible to judge because it's different things.
Yeah. Trash here because Hershey's chocolate is trash.
Damn.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'll go with
Fuck
that.
it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Peel and stick
pills-
cookies.
Oh, I fucking love these. These
Mid.
are god tier for me.
Or maybe before God, maybe. Before
to
God.
me, I'm not interested in these because there's just better cookies.
Are they
Well,
just like sugar cookies of like
They are.
They're
they are
sugar
really
cookies,
just-
but they have the artificial aftertaste.
Yeah, I'm not.
Because
I'm
this
not a
is
big lover of sugar cookies, so I'd probably go mid. But
because this is the Christmas tier list, and we have the God tier at the top. Seg, scroll up a little. Should have like God tier, Jesus tier, I don't know, Mary tier.
Santa
Let's piss off the Catholics.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
we
mean,
can put these at mid.
yeah, I mean, I won't fight anybody on it. I'm fine with mid.
So
I
this
think
is
they're pretty.
next up is that you were gonna say. Good.
I was just gonna say that I really like the peel and stick cookies, but if other people aren't super cool on it, I won't fight anybody on it. I think those are thumbprint cookies.
Wait.
yeah, I just personally just find sugar cookies to just be kind of a boring choice. Personally,
So I really like thumbprint cookies. Asterisk, the red velvet ones that my mom makes. I would say pretty.
I mean, I'm not entirely sure what the thing in the middle is supposed to be, other than chocolate.
I think
So
that's a
it
Hershey's Kiss upside down.
yeah, it kind of changes
Okay, yeah.
from recipe to recipe for a thumbprint cookie. Some have Hershey's Kisses in the middle. Some have like a cream cheese frosting in the middle, or
Some
Reese's
have like
peanut
Reese's
butter
peanut
cup,
cup.
or just like fruit preserve. It kind of depends on like the person making them. Uh, I would say that they're above mid. Pretty dang good.
Yeah.
Alright.
I mean, I'm sure I would find a variant of them that I would like based on your description.
Butter cookies or sewing equipment.
Oh yeah,
God.
fuck you! You beat
God.
me to it.
God.
Yeah, God.
I mean, to be fair, butter cookies do kind of go hard.
Yeah.
I've made butter cookies
Yes.
myself. They take forever because you kind of have to freeze them before you cut them into shapes.
Yeah.
But they are amazing. Yeah.
Okay, my bouginess is gonna
There-
come out.
Like, even if you get like
trash tier
shitty
because
cheap
they
ones.
convinced people that they are fancy when they are
Ferrero
not.
Rocher. We're fancy, even though we're sold at the gas station.
Are you shit? Ferrero they are awesome. I fucking love them. They're god tier for me.
For me, this is not a matter of if they're good or not. This, for me, is a matter of they've convinced people that they're a bougie choice when they're just not.
They are dollar store They are okay for dollar store chocolate. They're amazing. Their fact is they've bougied themselves out of being dollar store chocolate, and now you have to pay like $6 for them. They're not $6 chocolate.
Are we? Am I in the fucking Twilight Zone or something? Are we eating the same Ferrero Rocher?
Yes.
It is a hazelnut
Yes,
covered in like a.
you're just brainwashed by their propaganda. That's all this is.
Ah, God, fuck you. Fuck off.
I guess that you also want to buy a diamond ring.
No, I would like to buy a garnet ring, thank you very much, because that's my birthstone.
I think it's
Oh,
fine.
now I know what month you're born.
So we have two trash tiers, a mid, and
Wow,
a
way to
god
talk
tier.
yourself.
So this goes in. Not interested.
Fuck you.
Okay,
Fuck
sure.
you.
Chocolate chip cookie.
It's got to be at least pretty dang good, right? Because you're never
Yeah.
mad at a
Yeah.
chocolate chip.
Yeah, I was gonna say trash tier to be a
When I
dick.
was
Unless it's
saying
like a-
sorry, when I was saying like the
Kroger
peel and stick
cookie.
cookies, there's better cookies. These are the better cookies. These are the better options.
Dang. You're right. You're right.
You were saying, Beth?
Oh,
Unless it's like Kroger or something.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Cookies.
yeah. Like
But like,
Wait,
assuming like a family member or friend baked cookies for Christmas, you know, you never want to be mad at it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beef Wellington.
so. I don't know.
For me, it's not something I tend to eat at Christmas, but whenever I have had beef Wellington, it has always been fucking delicious. So
What is it again?
So beef Wellington is a
it's a joint of beef
yeah.
wrapped in mushroom duxelle
And prosciutto.
and prosciutto, and then covered in pastry and baked.
Also covered in like
Okay.
mustard as well. My family has used grainy mustard in the past, but it's like
Yeah,
it's
but
supposed to be
there's
like
also a layer of mustard in there as well. Yeah, on the
yeah,
beef.
yeah.
Or you do the
And it's
bastard version, which I do, which is I just take a cut of beef or sometimes bison or sometimes other meat, and then I just wrap it with ham and then a mustard mushroom, like just
Mm-hmm.
mix, and then just wrap that in pie crust.
I mean, if it works, it works.
I like the idea and concept of beef Wellington, and my family has made multiple beef Wellingtons over the years, but they've never turned out very good.
They
I
are tricky. That's the problem. It's like the thing with like
This
Thanksgiving
doesn't.
and Christmas turkey, where like when it's good, it's fucking good, but it's kind of hard to get it to be good.
yeah.
I've never had this, and frankly, it doesn't sound very appealing. But I guess I wouldn't say no to it if it was the main course.
So
I mean,
mid
I mean,
then.
Not interested.
this is purely out of curiosity. What about it sounds unappealing?
Mustard. What is the mushroom stuff in the middle?
The mushroom surrounds the beef. It's just essentially you finely chop mushrooms, you squeeze out all the excess moisture, and you fry them in a pan until they're all like nice and brown.
I guess that's okay.
I
I believe
guess
the
my version is like a hybrid between a sausage roll and a beef Wellington.
Beef O'Kington. Beef
Where it's like
O'Kington.
I take sausage that I take out of the casings, wrap that in like a mushroom sauce and ham, and then put that in pie crust and fry it. Like
and
bake it and fry it.
I've always wanted to do a small batch variation where it's like filet mignon,
Oh,
Like
bougie
uh
over here.
like little tiny ones with flaming mignon.
yeah.
That would be expensive but delicious.
I couldn't really think of any like puck sized like steaks. Filet mignon was like the first thing to come to mind. If you guys have puck sized steak options, I'll go with those. But yeah,
Have your
a
puck
filet
of
mignon.
beef, sir.
Your finest puck.
But next, mashed potatoes and gravy. I mean,
I think this is just
pretty-
gravy because the potatoes are over here.
yeah.
I mean, it's kind of hard to rank gravy
What do you
by
mean?
Gravy,
itself.
God, too.
As a person, because for me, it depends
What
what
do
you
you-
put in the gravy on.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Mashed potatoes are somewhere else on the list.
Well,
Mashed
scroll back.
potatoes.
Pointed
here.
at something.
This is
Yep,
mashed
that
potatoes.
is. I mean, I guess. I guess.
We're gonna put mashed potatoes.
What?
I mean,
Why is it yellow?
I think that's just oil.
it's more gravy.
Oh, it's butter.
Oh no, it's
melted butter.
butter. Oh my god.
It looks like egg. It looks like egg yolk.
No, Beth, you see at the end
Yeah,
of the day,
that would be fucking delicious.
Beth, you've never tried my mashed potatoes where I just make regular mashed potatoes and then I piss on the top of them. So
Well,
not
if it
only
was
do you...
somebody else doing it, I'd be fine. I don't trust your piss.
I think this is divinity.
Yeah,
Original
the
sin?
Is it like nougat with like nuts and shit in it? I guess.
Yeah,
Like-
but it's like airier.
Ah, fair.
oh yeah, it's like meringue. It's like meringue with all that stuff
Yeah.
in it.
I mean, I've not had it, but I wouldn't put it
It's
below.
like biting into
what's down
styrofoam.
Yeah, I'm kind of indifferent towards it. I've seen it. I've never eaten it before, so you guys get to argue on where it gets to
I
go.
like it.
I haven't had it either.
Oh, okay.
I think I've maybe had it once
It's-
and didn't
okay,
like it,
I
mostly
would
just
say-
for the texture.
It's meringue, but it's soft meringue, not hard meringue. So it's not like you bite into it and it shatters. It like flexes and like
Is it
is more chewy.
meringue at that? Is it meringue at that point, or is it marzipan?
No, it's still meringue at that point.
Yeah, I don't know the difference between meringue and marzipan.
I think
Orangutan.
marzipan is a
Marzipan
So,
isn't made with eggs.
Yeah, I think marzipan is made with almond. Marzipan is a sweet, soft almond paste that's made from sugar and almond meal. Okay. Yeah, I guess there is a difference then. Yeah, Chris, if
I
you
think
really
this is
like it,
marzipan over here because it says like I think those are pecans, but I think this is
Yeah,
like that, but
yeah.
with just a nut on top. So,
maybe.
so I'm gonna say we'll put this in pretty dang good and put this in mid if that's alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've never had
This is
either
what
really.
this is what we get for using other people's images,
Yeah.
other people's tier lists.
Now,
Okay,
a
so
chocolate Swiss roll god tier.
that's a Yule
Juste
log.
de
Thank you
Noël.
very much.
No,
Shush,
it's
my
Fus
boy.
den. It's
Sure.
what the
Just do
hell
it
was it?
quietly.
Juste Noël.
What about Noel?
And also, why are you calling it a Yule log? You don't even
Because-
celebrate Christmas on Yule, even though you
Because
stole the holiday from the
that's
pagans.
what that is what the cake is called. It is called a Yule log because it is shaped like a
No,
fucking
it's
log.
not. That's what the Americans call it. It's a French thing. It has a French name that I forgotten the name of.
They come in different flavors. We call the Christmas one that we sell at Christmas
Juste
time
Noël.
Yule log. There's also pumpkin ones, or there's ube, or there's strawberry, or
Okay,
there's
listen.
Okay, well,
different ones.
okay, Chris.
Okay.
At that point, the pumpkin and like the ube ones are roll cakes. At
It's
that point,
this is a roll cake. This is a roll cake.
It's called Juste Noël. I just learned this in Common Rider. Because the
is
Common
this
Rider
your
Christmas, they just had the Common Rider Christmas episode for this year, and this year it's like snack themed. And Common Rider Gav has like a cake form.
Are you gonna keep saying? Is this my charcuterie? Are you gonna keep saying "Do stay Noel" until I start seeing it in fucking real life?
Anyway, pretty good.
Yeah, it's a pretty good cake. You can't go wrong with a cake with cream in it.
I don't know
That's
what
my
these
nickname
are.
on the weekends. Oh, that's
Those are
buckshot.
Buckeyes.
Or Buckeye. Yeah,
Okay,
Buckeyes.
what are Buckeyes?
I mean, it's peanut. They're like chocolate covered peanut butter balls or whatever. I
Yeah.
don't
Okay.
like peanut butter, so
Yeah,
that.
they're meant to resemble horse chestnuts,
Okay, these for some reason I thought these were stuffed mushrooms for a second.
which are also called Buckeyes for some reason in the States.
Anyway,
Because America.
where am I gonna put Buckeyes?
I'm
Not interested.
personally like mid or not
not interested.
interested.
Yeah,
Alright.
Amazing.
mid's cool too. Yeah. Are those
Roast carrots.
Are those sweet?
Sweet potato.
Oh, those are roast carrots. Wait, what?
If you say so.
We've got carrots already on there over like a second
Oh,
ago, so I
these
think
are
those
roast
are
carrots.
sweet.
Okay,
So I
yeah,
think those
sweet
are
potatoes.
sweet potatoes.
S tier. Like, I think these are really good. Where am I gonna put roast sweet potatoes?
I'd put them at pretty dang good, not S.
Yeah, but plus, honestly, we don't really eat sweet potatoes at Christmas. We just tend to eat regular
I
potatoes.
I don't eat sweet potatoes based on principle since the incident happened, so I don't really have any opinion on them.
The event.
The peppermint
the-
Hershey's Kiss.
Again, trash tier because Hershey's
Trash.
chocolate is trash.
Trash, yeah. I don't like Hershey Kisses. Like no matter how much they like try to jazz it up, like this one's peppermint bark flavored. Okay, it's still gross.
Okay, I
This
will
one has
say-
caramel
This
in the
one's
middle.
Charles
Not
Barkley
to,
flavor.
not to defend Hershey's Kiss too much, but I'm fine with Hershey's Kisses when they're not chocolate. Like when they're not trying to be chocolate, they taste all right.
I think I'm just like a solid chocolate hater, you know? Like if you give me like a bar of like solid milk chocolate, I will stab you to death. But if you give me like a chocolate bar with like nuts or like caramel in it, then I'll suck your dick or something. I don't know.
Is that a promise?
Bread.
Very wide range of reactions. That's holla. That's a
mean,
Jewish
Avery,
thing.
do
I'd
you
put
want
that
it
in
to be a
S tier.
promise?
It's a type of bread. I'd say pretty
That's
dang
a bread.
good.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
yeah.
Charcuterie board.
Not interested.
Oh come on, Beth. What's wrong with charcuterie?
So that all mid.
I
Honestly,
think it's pretty dang good. You can't have a Christmas event without a charcuterie board, you know?
I've never had one in my life, so that's factually wrong.
Oh,
yeah,
dang. Well,
my family's also never Ever in a
Okay, so
million years had a
y'all,
charcuterie
y'all,
board at Christmas.
y'all, y'all have never like snitched on meats and cheeses
Y'all
and
have never
crackers,
lived.
like pre like Christmas
Wow,
dinner.
look at you, bougie.
No,
With
because
your-
we're working
with your-
class.
Okay,
Your Ferrero Rocher and your
Let's
diamond
go!
ring and your whatever else we said this
all right,
episode.
okay. Charcuterie boards are not bougie because you can make the shit for cheap using stuff you probably already have.
Yeah, but you
But
also
there's a secondary
they
bias
also
here,
regularly
it's also
have
fair.
like
So,
they also have like weird pickles and olives.
I mean, I have a jar of pickles and a jar of olives in my fridge right now.
And I know a lot of guys who can give
Wow,
me meat,
bourgeoisie
so-
much.
Oh, eating pickles is bourgeoisie. Congratulations, Beth. You've
Oh,
alienated
hang
our
on,
entire
hang on.
But
trans
they're
audience.
never dill pickles. They're always other weird varieties of pickles.
Yeah, Chris. What variety is the pickles in your fridge currently?
I think they're bread
What
and
are
butter.
Oh,
I'm gonna kill you.
To the guillotine you with you.
And I think we also may have a jar of dill. Because I
Good.
made
Yeah,
pickles
you fucking
earlier
better.
this year. And I made like a jar of spicy pickles, which those people really like those, so those are gone. And then I think I made
Okay.
bread and butter, and I made dill.
If that's the case, is it bougie to pickle your own food?
No, because that's like
Bougie to pickle your own dick.
that's one of the oldest forms of food preservation.
no. I mean, there are probably ways to do it that are bougie, but in general, no.
Like I
Cease the means
pickle
of pickle production.
I pickle my own pickles. I pickle beets, which you need to do a different thing because it's a sweet brine. And then I pickle like okra
My own liver.
and like a couple other things. Some people are like, we should pickle eggs, and I'm like, why?
For
Why
bars.
though?
Why not?
Pickled eggs
For
ain't
Moe's
terrible.
Tavern.
At least we're not doing pickled pig's feet.
Ugh. Actually, Chris, I have a quick question
I
for
pickled
you.
sardines before.
How many slices of buttered bread do you need to pickle to make bread and butter pickles?
Yeah, okay.
That was-
Oh, we're back
Next.
to our salads.
Oh no!
Trash.
What salad's that?
Trash tier.
I
Because
believe
it's
this
not
is
a
cherry
fucking
whipped cream and
salad.
pretzels.
Oh, the trash it.
Oh.
No, but
Gumdrops.
actually, it is a serious
Okay,
question. How do you make bread and butter pickles? I'm sorry, I don't mean to drag it back to this.
I believe you just you use the different when making the brine. You use different spices, and instead of
Yes.
going for tart flavor, you go for a more sweet, savory thing.
Yeah, it's really gross.
Anyway, gumdrops.
I assume these are spice drops, given the theming, which means I would put them at like trash because the spice drops are all weird flavors.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes.
because if they ain't spice drops, I'm not actually sure why they're here.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of spice drops either. Well, to be honest, I'm not a big fan of gumdrops in general. Like, they
In
taste
fact,
so
I hate
gross.
everything.
Yeah, I hate everything.
Because I
Bah
remember
humbug.
correctly with bread and butter, you add more sugar to your brine, and then you add some different seasonings you can't associate with making a loaf of bread.
That would make sense. But yeah, spice drops / gumdrops trash tier.
Dressing.
Is that stuffing?
Yeah.
Or sorry, dressing, because it hasn't been shoved into the ass of a
It-
bird.
it's just stuffing. Stop it.
God tier.
Yeah, I like stuffing.
Okay.
Bread rolls.
I mean, I would put them in bed.
Pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, but we're pretty good.
Candy canes.
Trash.
Trash.
What?
Trash.
I have never
Like
finished
peppermint.
a candy cane in my entire life.
You don't like to lick them and to be a sharp point and then stab your sibling.
Yeah.
Because that I've
You know-
never finished the candy cane in my entire life.
Or you don't like to try and suck on the tip until it's it's shank sharpness, but then you accidentally poke somebody too hard with it and it breaks into multiple pieces, and then you just shovel all the pieces into your mouth and crunch down on them, and then you got to go to the dentist the next day.
I thought you were
Or
going to say
you want to talk about something?
you never deep throat going.
I don't know, Beth. I might want to talk about something, but will you listen?
Oh,
Then I don't want to talk about anything. It's cool.
I like the candy canes in the concept of being, they're a cool shape, but they're structurally unsound.
You heard it here first, people.
okay, engineer.
Candy canes are a cool shape.
They have too many weak points.
So personally,
Put it on the list.
I would say not interested for candy canes. Yeah,
Pecan pie.
Pretty dang good.
I've never had pecan pie.
No, I've never had it.
I've never had pecan pie.
I'm kidding. I'm being a shithead. I think pecan pie is pretty dang good. Yeah.
And then I believe, this is pumpkin and this is sweet potato.
I'm not. Do you have it on both Thanksgiving and Christmas?
Some people do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like when it comes to like the fall/winter, like
A lot of crossover.
Yeah, a lot of crossover with the holidays. Like some people like do turkey on Thanksgiving and then ham on Christmas, or they reverse it and do Christmas ham on Thanksgiving and then turkey on Christmas. It kind of depends on what people are feeling.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I would say pretty good.
No, fair enough.
Yeah, better to have.
I don't know what
pie
this
than
is.
That is
You don't know what that.
I don't think
Fine.
that's fine.
That is not. No, that is not what that is, Avery. British man. I forget what the name of the brand is.
Yeah, what's it called? Is it Beth? Is it like pan?
It looks like spotted dick to me.
Panatoma?
Panettone.
What is this?
Patone.
Patone, yeah, that's
Patone
it.
baloney.
Panettone. These things taste awful. I think they have a lot of anise in them. I'd put them in trash. My mom buys several of these every year at Christmas, and sometimes just puts them in the freezer. They taste a lot like anise.
Is a patone just basically like a fruit cake, but you actually put yeast in it?
Sure, fruitcake is like really solid. This is just bread.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like patones either, so trash tier.
Okay,
Oh.
The Little Debbie Christmas tree cakes.
Fuck, is there a fuck me running tier? Because these are delicious.
Okay, I'm guessing this goes in God.
I guess I can put them in pretty good.
Avery, you've had
I'm
one.
fine with pretty good.
I've sent one to you, haven't
I believe so.
What do you think?
Actually,
Yeah,
I intercepted Avery's package with the Christmas tree in it, and I ate it. I'm sorry.
And then you have the other Little Debbie Christmas offering, which is like, why does Little Debbie make this? They're called snowflakes, and they're basically just awkward hexagonal brownies with like white frosting on top.
Not interested.
Why?
They're not awful. They're nothing compared to basically anything else Little Debbie makes.
Like any more like compared to any of the other Little Debbie's like Christmas creations, because like the cream Christmas tree has a fucking chocolate variant.
Yeah.
Like why would you do this? Yeah, I would say not interested. Like
ham.
S
tier.
Gotta be.
Yeah.
You're pretty good.
Yeah,
I like
God
honey
tier.
ham.
Yeah.
Gingerbread.
Or ham. Oh,
honey ham.
Okay, but trash tier. You're not supposed to eat gingerbread houses. I think we discussed this.
Unless
That's right. We discussed it. We discussed it in the Eddie episode that fucked up the recording.
I'm so sorry I fucked up the recording. Everything I do is I'm kidding. Well, okay, I'm kidding. Actually,
Oh,
no,
no,
that was meant to be a joke.
Well, first things first. Gingerbread house. We have the gingerbread house, then we have the gingerbread men, which you're actually supposed to eat.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
I would say they're pretty good.
They're pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good Christmas cookie.
Depends on the formula.
Yeah.
And this is the chocolate version of the hostess cake.
Also not interested. Also not interested.
I think
Yeah,
these are all right. I don't like them as much, but I'd say they're mid.
yeah, I
Okay.
would put it in mid or not interested because like the Christmas cake, like the cream Christmas cake is just at the top. Like it's the epitome of like good like Little Debbie's
Pinnacle
like
of
Christmas
human
cake.
creation.
Yeah, yeah.
If you like Little Debbie so much, why don't you marry her?
Oh, I tried to, and I tried to like get the
She
insurance
has
money, but
so many wives.
she secretly had me sign a prenup, and I didn't get a cent from that bitch.
I ain't saying she a gold digger.
See, Little Debbie's married to Big Debbie.
Big Debbie, this butch lesbian.
Is that brownies or fudge next on the list?
It's brownies.
Fudge.
It's brownies.
Actually, I think that is fudge because it's cut too evenly.
Yeah, it's fudge
Yeah.
with peanuts in it.
With penis in it.
This is why it didn't
That's
work
just
out
the
with
way
Little
you make it, Aura.
This is why it didn't work out with Little Debbie. You bring up peanuts too much.
What?
Yeah, mid. Like,
Yeah, mid.
like fudge is
mid.
mostly just like solid chocolate, and it's something I never eat in any sizable quantity because I feel like I just nibble at it. And...
Fudge is one of those things again where it's the second bite problem. The first bite, this is amazing. The second bite is, oh god.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the vibe of fudge. Like that's how I feel when I buy like. Sorry, you go first, Beth.
No, because I was just going to continue.
Oh, so like there are some like candy stores that have like a fudge like counter, and they have like different like flavors of fudge, like original, and then like moose track or whatever,
Original.
and
Maple.
and turtle, and then you get like an 8 count of it, like 8 like giant pieces of fudge, and you get home and you start like digging into it, and by the second piece you want to die.
By the third piece, you feel all of your blood moving through your body.
By the fourth piece, you can see the cosmos.
By the sixth piece, you are fudge.
By the fifth piece, you're in the Peter Griffin death pose on the floor.
By the 8th piece, you are
and this
the alpha
one specifically
and the omega.
under the Christmas tree.
Is that figgy? Okay,
The
what's
reason you give out cookies to fudge to Santa at Christmas would be by the 8th house he'd be Peter Griffin death pose under the tree.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, the next one is Christmas pudding.
Yeah,
That
figgy pudding, also known as figgy pudding.
Okay,
Has
is there a
figs
difference
in it.
between Christmas pudding and figgy pudding?
Not really. I think
You can
there's some
make
variation in spices, but
also I think it's
fundamentally,
like
no.
figgy pudding needs figs, and if you make it without figs, it's then Christmas pudding.
I've never had a figgy pudding.
They're all right.
Would this be our first never tried?
Oh well, Chris and Avery have had it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
So I'd say.
What if they're just lying?
I mean, on
What
one
if they're
hand,
just lying to?
What
I
if we're
trust
brains
Avery
and vats,
and Braden
and all of this never existed? What the actual fuck?
God, is that you?
I did that.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I guess that must have been in your stream somewhere, Steg, since you do have all of your windows open and you are streaming off of just your screen.
That
Okay, I found it. That was an ad for something on another thing.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Green bean casserole.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I've never had it.
Top
pretty good. A tier
Okay,
test here.
yeah,
It's all
okay.
good.
Okay, there's two versions of this. There is, fuck it, I'm blanking on the name. It's the cakes, fruit cake.
Both just it's both just fruitcake. What's the difference?
So
Why are
this
they
is
graded
the
separately?
store one, and this is the homemade one.
Oh.
Okay, I guess.
I think the store one's
I mean-
trash. I think the homemade
Yeah,
one's
sure.
pretty good.
I've never had fruitcake, so I can't.
I don't trust
Yeah,
a
oh yes,
cake
oh
that's
yes,
expiration date says 20 years from now.
oh yeah. Store-bought
Store
fruitcake
fruitcake
is
is weird.
rough, but when you make it yourself, it's pretty good.
Are you telling
It
me
looks
that
like
you
it's
don't?
made out of slime.
Yeah.
That's all. That's the rum.
No, because they're non-alcoholic.
Let
If
me
they're
Yeah,
from the
which is
live.
store, they're non-alcoholic.
Did I ever tell you guys when I was younger, I went to somebody's birthday party, and their mom made like a rum cake or something, and like I went back to like get a second piece, and they were like, "Oh, nobody's getting a second piece because we're like without a hint of irony, they were afraid we were going to get drunk off the cake." And it's just like it's rum cake, like doesn't it bake off? Question
Yeah.
mark?
most of it does. Yeah,
Unless you soak it afterwards, after you bake it. Yeah.
Yeah. Are those
Plain
walnuts?
walnuts.
Walnut.
It's just walnuts. Mid.
Just
I
mid.
am mid.
I've fallen off of enjoying walnuts. I much prefer pecans because walnuts, if you don't pick out all the shell, they just sort of taste like wood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I only ever eat walnuts in like trail mixers or something.
I
Speaking of
like
trail
using
mix.
walnuts to like cook with other things, like walnuts and stuffing or something. But yeah. Roast carrots.
Honestly, pretty
Uh,
fucking good.
I hate
Honestly,
roast
Okay.
carrots.
I fucking love roasted carrots.
I think this is gonna put it mid.
Uh, I believe this is just hot
Cider.
tea or cider. Yeah.
yeah. Well,
I think it's,
Pretty
I
good.
think it's like a hot. I think it's a hot toddy actually, like honey and lemon.
Hot
I think.
toddy. Where do we want to put it?
I have no
I
strong
don't know what
opinions.
that is.
A hot
It's a
toddy
drink.
is.
It
Think
well, normally it's a whiskey, but it can be a spirit of your choice. But
Not
just with some hot water, lemon,
interested.
and honey.
yeah, I'm not interested. I don't like hot toddies.
Well, I don't drink.
And
That's
Avery
fair.
says, where do you want to put it, Avery?
Pretty good.
So mid it is.
It-
Well, two people are like, we don't like it. And then Avery's like, I fucking love it. And it's like, okay, that averages out. This is the caramel with the cream swirl.
I love cowtails.
I mean, they're pretty good. As far as
I don't like caramels.
So that makes it a mid. Popcorn, the different flavors.
Like the specific tin, yeah, pretty good.
See, they
Yeah, pretty
always
good.
see they're
this is something
usually
we don't
caramel
do.
corn, and there's usually like a cheese covered one, and there's usually plain. I like the one where it's actually there are four equal parts, and then they throw in like sometimes either chocolate or sometimes they
Chocolate.
do like a different spice to it.
Now, when you say plain, do you mean buttered? Because okay, yeah, all right, sorry. Because the popcorn tins that I get are caramel
Plane is an
corn.
airplane.
Yes, popcorn airplane. I would say pretty good. I like popcorn tins. Fuck, I
And
forgot
after
there's
you're
like a
done, you have a bucket that you can use as a
yeah.
trash can, which is I've seen so many people use them as trash.
Put sewing materials.
Yeah.
Sewing materials.
You could or besides a trash can, maybe a
Mop
toilet.
bucket.
Question mark?
You're pooping in the
You
popcorn
can also use it
bucket.
as a hat.
I'm pooping in the popcorn bucket, and then I'm using the poop bucket popcorn hat as a hat. What am I saying? Help!
Where do we want to put
Moving on.
Pretty good for popcorn.
the chocolate coins?
I
These are
am not interested or mid.
these are fun in concept, and they taste awful.
I want to say trash.
Like, yeah, it's gonna be like not good chocolate.
Yeah.
Which I know you have a problem with, Avery.
Yep.
Meringues.
Not interested.
I've never eaten them before.
What?
Meringues?
Like eating foam.
Fair enough.
Like eating stiff foam.
Yeah, Avery, have you ever looked
It's
at
like
styrofoam?
it's like the consistent. It's like the consistency of poster board.
Yeah.
Avery, have you ever looked at styrofoam and you're like, damn, I want to eat that?
No, Avery.
No. No, well, maybe like once when I was really, really high, but I don't think that counts.
Avery. Avery, what the fuck? Anyway, peppermint bark?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not interested. As I don't like peppermint.
I think mid. I don't think I'd be mad at it.
Yeah, mid's fine.
American
pigs in a
blanket.
blanket.
American pigs.
The
That's
superior.
I've never
blanket.
had this variant, but I conceptually don't see any issues with it.
It's a
I think they're
sausage
pretty
roll,
good.
but small, yeah. Pretty dang good. Then we'll do the British one next.
I don't.
Third row next to
right,
the orange.
right next to the ridge. No, past it. It's right next to the orange.
Okay. These are bacon wrapped sausage. This is also pretty dang good.
Yeah, they are
Yeah.
delicious.
Imagine
Reese's
wrapping it.
Christmas trees.
So
Trash.
yeah, personally, okay. So let me explain my reasoning
I think
for
they're
thinking.
alright.
So I feel like the chocolate versus peanut butter ratios in like the Reese's like holiday like variants are off, and I feel that way for all of them. I feel that way for the trees. I feel that way for the jack-o'-lanterns. The only one that I kind of fuck with like a good amount is the eggs for Easter,
Yeah.
but the trees are like not interested to mid for me.
Okay. Roast beef.
Pretty good.
For me, it's got to be at least pretty good.
Trashed here. It looks like too much like vagina to me. What the fuck did I just say? What the fuck?
Mimosa.
We get it, Aura. You're gay.
Yeah, I'm gay. Actually, to be serious, I do love roast beef. Mimosas, I fucking love orange juice and champagne.
This is essentially what we here give children at Christmas.
Avery, what the fuck?
Well, it only ends up being like 2% alcohol by the end. What's the problem?
I'm sorry, you've never had an American mimosa where the alcohol content is 20.
That would be higher than the champagne. That doesn't work.
Well, yeah. Because American mimosas are you take one bottle of orange juice and one bottle of Everclear, and then you just mix them in.
I'd go at least a pretty dang good, honestly.
Yeah, I would say pretty good.
Eggnog.
Not even the devil drink Everclear. Pretty good. I mean,
this is
a pretty good to mid because around the holidays we always get like a carton of eggnog, and then it's good to have a glass, but if it's a big glass and it's kind of a struggle to get through, and also it tends to sit in the fridge for a while due to lack of interest.
Yeah, this is a never tried for me because eggnog's not really a thing we do here.
So I have a little bit of a rant when it comes to eggnogs. Eggnogs are alright. So when it comes to eggnogs, I always prefer making eggnogs
Wait,
myself.
that's not eggnog.
Then what is it?
The eggnog is the one under the Santa.
Okay, that's eggnog. Then what's this?
I think that might have also just be eggnog, and you put it in another thing of eggnog.
Okay. Anyway, we'll only do one of them in a minute. But my round eggnog is. So a lot of people only know eggnog because of you either get a jug or a carton of it either at the grocery store or you buy the bottles that are the alcoholic eggnogs.
Mm-hmm.
And because of this, eggnog tends to get a bad rap because a lot of carton eggnogs, there are good carton eggnogs, but a lot of carton eggnogs are like, eggnog tastes like pancake batter, right? And they just fucking make pancake batter for some damn
Like,
reason.
is eggnog alcoholic or no?
Usually,
If you
can
add
be.
rum, yes.
yes. Usually, it doesn't have to be rum. You can add different, like brandy as well. Um, But yeah, eggnog is you do egg whites and you fold it in and you add different spices and you add some cream and it comes out and it's not supposed to be thick as pancake batter. It's supposed to be like a cream consistency.
Mm-hmm.
I would never compare it to pancake batter, and I've never heard that comparison before.
So
I don't
I
know what the
might
fuck these people are up with.
I'm in
Here.
agreement with Beth on what's the word? Yeah, like
Why do you
you
just
don't
have this
have
up?
you don't have eggnog for a while, and then like it gets the eggnog time, and then you buy like 2 like cartons of eggnog because like fuck yeah, it's eggnog time. It's really good. I like the taste. But then you get like halfway through the first carton and it's like, oh, eggnog isn't as good as
Yeah.
I used to think it was.
And
And then you have to like force yourself to finish the second like carton. I know the first carton, but then you just have the second carton sitting around until like fucking like New Year's to Valentine's, and then you're
also,
too
they
afraid
keep
to open
trying
it.
to. Also, they keep trying to push eggnog into every other holiday now.
Yeah, yeah,
There's
yeah, yeah.
on the image search, there's like Halloween eggnog. That's probably just like the same thing but orange.
Yeah, yeah. I've seen pumpkin spice eggnog.
Like if I'm just gonna say if this is your experience of eggnog, please at least once in your life make eggnog yourself. It's not that complicated. All you kind of really need is a bowl and a whisk and some ingredients, and it will make a really good one.
Also, why do eggnog like cartons look like they're from the fucking 80s?
Because they are.
No, we're not doing the fucking candy corn conspiracy. Of all candy corn was made back in the 1960s, and we've just been circulating the same fucking like candy corn.
Anyway, eggnog.
I would say mid.
Mid.
Where did I fucking drop it? There's.
It's between the penis cake and the gingerbread house.
Put it prayed in good. Fuck you.
Okay.
I don't know what these are.
Stained
I
glass
think
cookies.
those are like. I was gonna say they look like small pies.
Look a
They
little bit
look,
higher.
They're
they
what
look,
you.
they look like little sandwich cookies with like jam or preserves in them.
Pretty dang good. So we have butter
We don't
cookies,
know what
but
it
the
is. Pretty
Christmas
good.
ones.
Oh yeah, sugar cookies.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good. I like them.
Mm-hmm.
Reese's Pieces. Not Reese's Pieces, the Reese's Mini
Those
Cups.
Those are Rolos.
Oh, Rolos.
trash.
Okay.
Trash. Trash.
I mean, if they're Rolos, I think they're better than trash.
I would say mid. That's just because you don't like caramel.
You look god tier.
Oh, really? Holy shit, really?
Chocolate Santa for God tier.
Oh,
We don't want to put chocolate Santa Claus.
Probably
Hold on.
not
mid.
interested. Not
Probably-
interested to trash.
Yeah,
Go-
not interested. in
I
trash.
think it depends on like the brand, I guess.
Because it's
Avery,
not great chocolate.
Avery, I have never had a good chocolate Santa, and every time you bite
Have you
into
ever
it,
had a lint chocolate Santa?
no, not since the accident.
Then there you go.
He keeps trying to make this joke happen.
Lint chocolate killed my grandma. Okay.
Yeah, Lynn chocolate, like you didn't. I don't. You. I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah.
trying to
Okay.
put my
Moving
brain
on.
together.
Marshmallows.
interested, really.
Honestly, pretty
I'm guessing
good.
this is for like Chubby Bunny or some shit.
Oh man, I
What?
played Chubby Bunny. I played Chubby Bunny before. It took out. Never mind. I'm not gonna continue the joke. Yeah, mid tier for marshmallows. Beth, do you
Did
not
you
know what
bring that
Chubby
up?
Bunny is?
Box one.
I know what it is. Why did you bring it up?
I don't. Have you never played
Don't
Christmas
don't,
Chubby
don't
Bunny
Google
before?
that. Ah, Google that. That'd be fucking disgusting.
Yeah, fuck all these bunnies. Is that a PewDiePie thumbnail?
Yes, get it off of screen.
Jesus Christ.
But to be fair, it's from 2012. It's a big
Wine?
fact.
How does everybody feel about
gonna
wine?
If it is
Don't
port,
drink alcohol.
if it is port, god tier. If it is just regular red wine, mid.
What
No,
if it's box wine?
Yeah,
If
if
it's box wine, it's trash.
Everyone knows box wine.
There's
best
no
wine.
way to.
yeah.
There's no way to judge what this is. You just have to judge it as wine in general.
Yes.
Mid, yeah. I feel no strong I feel no strong
Moving
opinions
on.
about wine.
Pizza.
Pizza, pretty dang good. I like
Yeah,
pizza.
I mentioned that sometimes we made pizza. Like
Yeah.
once we made pizza on Christmas, and I told Stig not to put this
Fucking
on here, and he
cockshit.
put it on here anyway.
Well, I on several occasions, so a couple of times, my family has just done like little like nibbles and stuff for Christmas, like nothing big, and like takeaway like oven pizzas were like one of the things that we would buy for like Christmas and stuff.
Okay. Cinnamon
Are those hot cross
rolls.
buns or cinnamon rolls?
Cinnamon rolls.
They're pretty good.
Pretty dang good,
I
yeah.
guess it depends.
If it's a Cinnabon cinnamon roll, down with the bourgeoisie. But if it's like a Pillsbury Doughboy cinnamon roll, get that off the fucking page. What are you looking up now? Why the goose? Why are you looking up a goose? Why are you looking up roast goose?
Because I forgot it.
Avery, stop him.
Avery's muted.
Avery, why are you muted? Avery!
The PewDiePie killed him. I'll pause it.
Bussy Sprouts. Fuck you, man.
Bro, that's so weird.
Okay. Brussels sprouts.
Fuck y'all. I hate you all. I'm kidding, though. Brussels sprouts, I had trash.
I love roast Brussels sprout. These are boiled.
If they're roasted, mid. If they're not, trash.
Yeah, it depends. They're not something I'd eat very many of.
Heroes chocolate assorted things.
I don't know what this is.
It's a British thing. Essentially, it's if you like any Cadbury's chocolate, it's essentially just a best of box of Cadbury's chocolates.
I fucking hate Cadbury
We
chocolate.
didn't put. Oh, fuck! I forgot what the name of the brand was. Continue.
Mid.
I
Baklava.
was gonna put it pretty fucking good, but okay.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I was just fucking around. Like anything.
Baklava. Baklava is that thing that is simply so.
Yes, yeah.
You're saying, Beth?
Baklava is one of those things that's just so very strong. You can only have like one or two pieces of it. It also like really sticks in your teeth.
Yeah.
Russell Stover, so was what I was thinking of.
Turkey.
It depends.
Yeah. It's a pretty inoffensive, pretty dang good, I would say.
I'd say personally, I'll go mid just because it is such a coin flip sometimes.
Yeah.
Mulled wine.
S tier, God tier.
Okay.
I mean, I by court order, I can't say my thoughts and opinions of mulled wine.
That's eggnog again.
Eggnog again.
Maple syrup on snow.
No.
Isn't just a maple flavored snow cone? I guess.
Yeah, pretty much.
This might have made sense like 50 years ago when our snow wasn't incredibly painted.
Yeah.
Just put it never tried.
I haven't tried it either.
Sturgeon.
Sturgeon.
Never
Oh.
tried.
I really
Never
like.
tried it
I
either.
really like baked sturgeon.
Oh, yeah.
So I would put in pretty good. Christmas crack. I've never
I
tried
fucking
this.
love Christmas crack.
Nick loves this.
I've
Why are you calling it that?
Never tried.
That's
That's
because
what it's called.
Like,
yeah.
how is this
Because
different from the bark?
so
It's because it's not peppermint. It's
yeah,
like
yeah,
chocolate and nuts and stuff.
yeah. Peppermint bark is hey, let me look it up just to make sure I'm saying the correct thing. Uh Peppermint bark is like white and regular chocolate with like peppermint pieces in it. Christmas crack
Like this.
is saltines mixed with like sugar / toffee and chocolate,
What?
and then you put it you put it all together onto a baking sheet, and then you chill it, and then once it's chilled, you like pull it out and like you break it, you crack it. That's why it's called Christmas crack.
It's made out of crackers?
Yes, it's made out of saltine crackers.
Oh, God, this is... Ugh.
Salty and sweet is a
Sounds
classic
like some white
combination.
trash shit.
I mean, I've had s'mores where I use saltine instead of graham crackers.
Oh, Chris, no.
What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
No, Chris. Yeah, no, it's saltine crackers.
Like how in the
And then-
same breath you're defending this, but then when I bring up saltine s'mores, you're like, no, that's sad.
Because
I support you in your saltine cracker s'mores.
I
Okay,
prefer
okay.
Ritz s'mores, but
okay,
That I also
This is
support.
like... This is like... It sounds like Rice Krispies treats, but you're really poor.
it's like I'm not crazy here. Like Christmas crack, okay, saltines, and then you pour like a caramel like toffee over it, like you make it, and then you melt chocolate and you like
Put like
temper it,
nuts,
and you
then you put like nuts and like M&Ms and like
yeah.
It's like it
let cool in
sounds
your
like
cracker.
brittle. It sounds like brittle, but it's made out of fucking crackers. What the fuck?
Why is the crackers the problem?
I've never heard of this before.
To be fair, I don't know. I genuinely am unsure why you're so hung up on the crackers, Beth. Honestly,
peas. And I was forgiving by putting peas when they were sauteed with like bacon.
I mean, yes, but yeah, like even like some steamed peas with like some butter on them, delicious.
Okay, you're British. You don't have strong opinion on this. Your vote doesn't weigh as heavy.
I only eat peas if it ends with an is.
Chestnuts.
We know.
Roasted chestnuts.
Jesus.
No, penis, Beth. Also,
Never have
chestnuts
it.
are like a mid or like low tier.
I like roast chestnuts.
Good for you. I'm sorry.
You put them in
Full of country goodness and green penis.
What do you think, Nick? What do you think, Avery?
Mid, honestly.
Alright. Oh yeah, this is Snapdragon.
The wheel of fire, the torture, the Yom Jabbar.
Yeah, a thing that's apparently British that Stegen for me is a thing, and I'm just like, I've never done this in my life, so I
never
don't
tried.
You're not even gonna explain what it is. You figure it out, audience.
So Snapdragon is apparently it's a game that was very popular in England and some other parts of Europe, especially in like the 16 through the 1800s. And basically, what it is you pour like nuts and raisins and some like pieces of some other like sweet,
like orange peel, that kind of thing.
Yeah, you put those in a dish, and then you
soak them in brandy.
Soak them in brandy, and then you light them on a fire, and then you have everyone who wants to plays Snapdragon, where you stick your hand to the fire, grab as many as possible, and then eat them, blowing wisps of smoke like a dragon.
Yeah.
I
If
mean,
you're
this
fami-
sounds like sticking your hand in a fire sounds like something they do at the scout camp when you're a teenager.
Yeah.
if you're familiar with the what's the word, like the cereal that has been like put in liquid nitrogen to puff up real hard and then you eat it, like the dragon breath candy or whatever it's called.
Okay.
It's similar, it's in a similar vein, except it's not.
Except like that's the cold
Okay.
version. Yeah. All right. Ribs.
Similar, but it's not.
I mean, pretty good. I wouldn't be mad
Yes.
at some ribs.
I would eat ribs. I would put a lot of barbecue sauce on a rib and then slap Beth in the face in it and see if it sticks to her face.
Yorkshire puddings. They're on here twice because I fucked up.
I'd stab you.
Okay, to be fair, you stabbed me
Oh,
just because.
See, okay,
Yeah,
I like
this is
Yorkshire,
why.
Yorkshire puddings look cool. I've eaten one and I did not like it.
That's because you don't have on your own. You have it with gravy and like meat and.
Wait,
like-
this is savory?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not sweet.
Yeah,
Oh.
Yorkshire puddings are supposed to be savory because you pair them with like a Sunday roast, apparently. But by themselves, they don't. They're bread. They don't even like have a bread flavor, if that makes sense.
The fuck?
No,
Yeah, they're like they're like fluffy inside with like a crispy outside. So you put gravy on them, and put some meat on them. Delicious.
Isn't the cooking process for them like super long too?
Not particular. They're actually really easy to make.
Don't you like heat up oil in like a muffin tin and then you like ladle the batter in after it's heated up in the oven, or am I crazy?
Yeah.
No, you can do it that way, but you can. They just put it in a muffin tin and just go to town.
And isn't it the reason why they're called Yorkshire? I'm kidding.
These would probably be 1,000 times better, in my opinion, if you flavored the batter, like you added stuff that made the batter taste good to it.
Well,
Yeah,
then
but that's why you put like gravy and like bits of like roast potato
Just
and bits of roast beef in the same
just
mouth.
like the British to not flavor their food.
Fajitas.
Neighbor got roasted.
Like these fajitas.
Yes, I guess.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad at them. So pretty dang
Fajitas.
good.
Sugar plums.
Sorry,
Yeah, for reference, we don't do anything special at home, so because we don't have people come over and we don't go anywhere anymore, so we just sort of make whatever. And I just said some things and then put them on the list, despite the fact that they wouldn't necessarily be relevant.
Yeah, I mean, sugar plums, I think, would probably be either pretty dang good or mid.
I've never tried them. I guess it would be interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd eat them.
Pretty good.
Eat them hard. Eat them soft.
Bear.
Never tried.
Never had bear.
I like bear.
Yeah, Stan, why did you put this here?
Because bear.
I've eaten every terrestrial mammal.
You haven't eaten me yet.
I'm going to put this on every list. On the last one, you put like iguana or some shit.
Actually, wait. Yes, I have eaten bear on multiple occasions.
What'd you think of it?
Okay, was it in a gay way or was it?
I mean, I'll let you guys figure that out.
All right. So this is the reindeer poop candy that every fucking store around me wants to sell right now. It's basically what do you call them? Not Whoppers, but
They're Milk Duds, right?
They're basically Milk Duds, yeah, but worse.
On principle.
So
Trash.
I've never seen like the mini version of this. A long time ago, when my dad's family was doing like a white elephant / dirty Santa like gift exchange, somebody got like reindeer poop like confections, and they weren't like these small things. They were like these massive air quote turds, which were just like caramel like covered in chocolate patty things.
Okay, they're cow pies.
I mean, I guess that's what they were called, but they called it reindeer poop.
You know what reindeer poop is like?
Yeah.
Oranges.
He's dodging the question, Beth.
I mean, pretty
Trash.
damn. I'd never be personally mad.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I don't really.
It's fair.
I'm not a person who just eats citrus fruit.
I remember getting these as my stocking was just you get an orange.
Yep, and they just I just ignore them.
Yeah, and then I would beat people with my orange sock.
Be like, where is
So
my
this
toys?
sock full of nickels
Where are
because
my
my dad hates me.
toys?
Every time your children yell, put a nickel in your no yelling sock. And then after enough times, you'll have a weapon. Is that brisket?
Reindeer.
Oh.
Oh, from Guilty Gear.
Again, never had it. So
This was one of my favorite meats.
What
Wait, no, you have
What
had it
did you
because
say
I
it
sent
was?
y'all reindeer.
Oh, I mean,
Oh.
I'm not sure if having it in jerky form compared to
Wait,
like
Stag. I'm gonna be honest. This is pretty fucked up to put on this list. Which
What?
reindeer is it?
We're eating
Yeah,
Santa
Yeah, okay. We had to eat Santa
and Frosty.
after we got straight. You guys don't want to talk about it, but last year we had a big Christmas adventure with Santa Claus, and we ended up crashing near Mount Everest, and Santa died. Okay, everybody, and we had to eat him first, but then there wasn't enough for him to go around, so then we had to eat fucking Prancer. Are you happy, Chris, that I told everybody that? I don't
Prancer
know
was
where the fuck
delicious.
that came from. Yeah, reindeer's delicious.
Latkes.
You know,
That's
pretty
good.
good.
I've never had latkes, but I've had latke adjacent things like I guess hash brown patties and stuff.
They're
like hash browns, but with a different texture.
and
Yeah.
better seasoning.
Generally, I prefer hash browns.
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
S tier.
I hate to say it.
Yeah,
but
so
it's
Stag mentioned.
pretty dang good.
Yeah, Stag mentioned this. Apparently, Aura, you said this is your favorite fast food.
It really, I mean, it's one of my favorite like fast food like fried chickens. I like Original Recipe. I won't be ashamed to admit it. I like KFC. Yeah.
Yeah, that almost
Yeah,
pretty dang good, honestly.
What's
getting
your
Japanese
thoughts?
representation.
What is your thoughts, Beth?
This is pretty good. I wouldn't mind putting it at S.
It's not going further up than that.
Okay.
I see.
Okay, Grinch.
No, Beth, you have to understand. Chris is a notorious KFC hater because every time he eats KFC, he diarrhea shits himself every time.
Every time, huh?
Awful.
Every time, yeah.
Salmon.
Salmon. I love salmon. Love
They're pretty
it
good.
in regular form. Love it in patty form.
There was okay, so because fried chicken is such a tradition in Japan, there was a episode of Super Sentai once where the monster of the week was a salmon, and he was running around town really fast, replacing everybody's chicken with salmon.
What the fuck?
And they all treated this like it was a bad thing.
Okay, why?
Personally, I feel Kentucky Fried Salmon would not be terrible.
Well, this was just regular salmon, if my understanding is correct, right?
Why is Yorkshire pudding on there again, or did you?
Because
fucked
Chris.
Yeah, that's the same image twice.
Yeah. This is specifically the cherry flavored candy canes because Beth wanted them separately.
I would
Dang,
rather have
yes.
these than the mint
Yeah.
one. So
Yeah.
I'd say middle pretty good for me personally.
Mid. All right.
They're the ones I would actually eat. Like, we get one box of these a year, and it usually lasts until summer because nobody cares.
All right.
Dang.
Then we have prawns.
Those are shrimp.
Say that again, your mic cut out.
These are prawns.
Shrimp.
Big shrimp.
I didn't know you were from District 9. Mid.
I mean, yeah, I like them. I like shrimp.
Yeah, I like them.
Prawns. Sorry. I know Chris is gonna get on my dick
This was
hole about.
specifically the variety
Okay,
pictured
you
there.
know
with
that
the
there's
tail clip on.
literally a difference between shrimp and prawns, right?
I know, yeah, I know. There's a difference. I'm just being a shithead. That looks like
versus
a whole lot. That looks like a whole lot of the same animal. I'm
This is a
sorry.
prawn, this is a shrimp. Prawn is
Uh-huh.
substantially bigger.
Yeah. No, same size and everything. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's some people from Louisiana coming to break down your door, Aura.
Look, the people from Louisiana can suck on my dick hole, please.
That's very specific.
Collard
Yeah.
greens.
You should probably go to see a doctor
never,
about that if you're
I've never
having
tried.
urethral prolapse.
That's what
Not
the fuck.
interested.
Yeah, I have no strong opinions about collard greens.
Okay.
Are
This
those
is
beans and franks?
No, this is like it's chicken and then various. It's a Kwanzaa dish. It's like a stew made with
Oh.
like chicken, lentils, various other spices, and other vegetables.
Does anybody in the call celebrate Kwanzaa? They would know what this is.
All I know about Kwanzaa is people joking about not knowing what Kwanzaa is.
I think this
sounds like a never tried thing.
That's a never tried.
Okay. I was gonna say it looks
unless,
pretty good.
unless Chris is eating it. Oh, yeah, okay.
Fish and chips.
Crashed here.
God tier, but because I'm kind of required to.
Yeah. I no, Chris, you can bump it up some more. I do like fish and chips as well. Wait, hang on, Avery. To bring it back, you said that you like fried salmon is a thing. Like people have done like fried variations of like salmon fillets and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You're telling me people in America have fried things?
Yeah, I know. Isn't that crazy, Beth?
Sweet potato pie.
Pretty good, I guess.
No strong opinions.
Chinese food.
I mean, it kind of
entirely depends.
Yeah,
I mean, honestly,
if you like my local that I like very much, then it's God tier. But you know.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you're ordering Chinese food on Christmas, you're probably ordering it from a place that you like.
Uh-huh.
So might as well just go S.
Yeah. Fuck, now I want to order a 40 count of wontons now.
Roast duck. Not duck. Roast goose.
Always skipping something.
Not interested.
This is this, but not on fire.
Okay. But roast goose is honestly God tier. I've only had it once. Expensive, but delicious.
My mom always talks about the one time she made goose at one point, and it stunk up the house for weeks. Apparently,
I mean, it's
just so much fat.
I like roast goose, so
I've never had it, so I have no strong opinions.
So the two of us who've had it think it's God tier. So God tier.
Yep.
All right. This is our Christmas food tier list. Woo!
Once again, we're all a bunch of we're all a bunch of fat asses who like good food.
Food's good. I like.
And it's all top loaded.
I don't know if I've talked about this, but like, I know people are like, I wish we lived in a future where like you could just eat a pill and that was your meal, and I'm just like,
nobody means that.
If it ever, I mean, you know some of the people
I meant it in the sense of like I'm really hungry right now. I will not have time to cook anything right now between recordings. I would just take the pill in an instance like this.
Okay,
but
as like a quick thing that you have to do on the fly, then yeah, I get that. But
as a replacement for cooking and like eating real food, absolutely not.
Yeah, like
I'm not a boomer about many things, but this is a thing that I'm like, no, I will be boomer about this.
Yeah, if people are like, sorry, you go first, Beth.
Well, my whole thing's gonna be a tangent, so I can finish what you're saying.
My thing is gonna be a tangent. Well, a small tangent, but like
say them at the same time.
if I no pills, no like meal replacement like drinks, Soylent like
I
You'll
will
know
not
somebody
eat
made.
the bugs. I will not sleep in the pods.
Yeah. I will eat a delicious roast dinner with my friends if it kills me. But Beth, you go ahead.
It probably will because of all the fried food we're eating.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you remember that episode of like DS9 or Next Generation where it's O'Brien and his wife, and O'Brien's like cooking food for real, and his wife is disgusted by that.
Yeah.
Instead of just pressing the replicator button.
Yeah,
That's
More
like his
nostalgia.
wife is like grossed out by the idea of working with food
One
for
who
whatever
drinks
reason.
cigarettes.
But O'Brien is Irish, so
Does remind me of like there's like a TNG episode where Scotty from OG Trek comes back and is horrified to learn that it's really hard to get real alcohol on the ship.
Oh yeah, I've seen that because it's there's
yeah.
a meme from it where it's like Beta's like, well, I believe that she keeps a stash of actual liquor underneath the bar, and they pull out a bottle and like he's like, so what is it? And then he like tries to run analysis on it. And it's like it is green, and they just
Yeah,
drink
because he
this
was like
mysterious green liquor. Yeah.
And Scotty's like,
his ship got trapped on like a call it a Dyson sphere or something, so he kept himself alive in the transporter buffer or something.
yeah.
This green liquid is antifreeze. That's an alcohol people drink, right?
Well,
I mean, it will taste sweet.
bye.
It'll also be the last thing